So on this bench day, I was going to actually test out where my wide grip strength was. My competition grip is not wide grip, but I actually have been doing a few sets on some of my heavy days where I do some wide grip work. So I worked up in 5-pound intervals. I did warm-ups before this, and I'm showing my setup, by the way, in this kind of sped up motion just because I think it's funny. But yeah, I worked up in 5-pound intervals, and it felt like I did test this a while ago, maybe 6 months ago, I don't really remember, and it was crap. I had, my wide grip felt horrible. I didn't know what to do with it, and honestly, it felt so much better on this day. I just really have been feeling recently when I work with it very, very comfortable. So, watching the reps at certain weights, when you get up to 115 here and 120, that's easy. That's like ridiculously easy. So, you're going to watch a 120 at this next one, and frankly, that's what I did at my meet for my, well, it was 121 at my last week meet, and that was not an easy lift, and this is really quite easy. Bam. Just, alright, moves a little slower, but the bar path wasn't bad. It was great. So then, after doing all those singles, I decided to go for, just another 5 pounds, which we actually put little microplates in there. And I'm going to pause it at where my sticking point is, which is right here. It really just kind of fail out right there. So it's obvious that I don't have much power after a certain point off my chest. But, I'll work on it. So then I take my normal grip, which you can see is now significant amount of inches inward, which felt so weird after doing all the wide grip work. And I just did a bunch of work sets with 90. And so I set up a lot today. I just doing that little setup of mine over and over and over. And, I think overall it was a good session, which I kind of learned where I'm at with my bench, because I really am planning on switching over to wide grip in the future. Wide grip is something you need to be careful with, at least for some people, probably me in the way I'm built. It can result in more shoulder issues, so I'm going to have to train it smart when I do decide to, just kind of switch over to it. But I will also say that it felt really, really comfortable, and I felt like I had a lot more control over the bar, which is, it's pretty obvious. I mean, watch me bench. Wow, does that bar travel quite far. So the more I can shorten that range of motion, the better, because it's hard to keep control over a bar when you're blowing it through a 1.5 foot of space like I am right here. So good day. I'm disappointed on that 126. I really figured I would get it after that 120. But I was also, I remember that my chest was frankly pretty fatigued. I could tell. I was like, whoa, I'm really feeling it, and I may have just burned myself out. Maybe I could have driven through that one on another day. You know what? Hopefully I can, because I think I'm going to try for it in my next meet. So we'll see. After a deload, I usually am pretty, I have a better situation with my bench. So thanks for watching.